Hello and welcome along to the stream. Let me just boot up Restream chat because I forgot again.
Launching application. Desktop list Restream chat 439.
And then I'll introduce what we're doing today. So if anyone's just popped anything in the chat, which I doubt they have because it's pretty early on, then it will come through in a minute, hopefully.
Caleb Nienhuis. Hi.
There we go. Hi, Caleb.
Menu.
Right, that's a good test. Restream chat is working. Now, so what are we doing today? Well, we are doing a flight request on Euroflight. Two airports I've never heard of. Well, I've heard of the places, but not the actual airport. So we're going from... right, I need to actually check where we are, because I can't even pronounce this. This is what it says. Hyderabad, I have no idea. And we're going to Delhi in the 777-300ER. The reason we're back in Eurofly is because I am looking... Let me close those doors. I'm looking to switch over to P3D. So I have P3D and FSX, but I haven't done it at the moment, so I'm just using Eurofly for this. And then, I mean, we could have used FSX, but it's just more of a pain to get set up. And like I say, I want to see if I can use P3D for streaming, because I think P3D will be better for streaming as well, because apparently the performance is better. It's not quite as heavy on stuff, especially if I turn all the settings down. So, but I need to sort P3D out. So, let me just go and check chat and then we'll get moving on this flight. Yeah, I reckon we're fine. So let's start getting things set up here, shall we? So let's turn the computer on.
NVDA menu.
Oh, let me get rid of NVDA. We might even try an automatic landing today with the autopilot, because I haven't done one of them in ages. And I need to set where we're going. So Asia, India, I think, and Delhi.
Added to FMC.
Right.
380.
So we're going to need more fuel than that. How far is it? So about... Let's add another 2,000 in and see where that gets us.
2,000. Free flight. Ceiling. Current range.
Range. Yeah, so we're going to need about double what we've got in there. Let's add another 3,000 just because that should be enough and a bit more.
Caleb Nienhuis. I will join back soon, going to watch Formula 1 qualifying Germany.
Alright, sure, Caleb, to see you.
5,003. Free flight. Ceiling. Current range. 1,400.
Right, that will almost do. Let's just add another, like, I don't know, 800 in or something, just to be absolutely sure, so that we don't have any issues with that. Fuel. It's not a long flight at all. I don't know if this is actually operated in a 777. I doubt it. I think it's operated by probably Indigo, if it's India or something. But you know, we'll do it in a 777 because that was what it was requested. Right, we're going to 115.6, and I'm on ground, of course. Let's just start up both engines quickly. And let's go and get clearance to go and get passengers. And then we'll just taxi the gate and everything. Taxi to the gate to get the passengers. Of course, this is how we currently do it in Euroflight. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get P3D soon. I'm just waiting on something, and then hopefully I'll be able to get it and you know, get it set up for whenever the next stream will be. I mean, we can still use FSX, and I will use FSX for some things. P3D, I hope to just install... What was that gate? Gate 3. Yeah, I hope to just install some basic aircraft that I want to fly, and do that, and just for streaming and things, because I think it will be better on performance, apparently, and also there's the added advantage that you can actually tab out of the simulator. So you're not you know, and you still have audio from the aircraft. It's not like FSX where you have to stay in.
Gate 1. Gate 1. Gate 1.
Quite a taxi here. I could probably have done fuel while we were getting the passengers, but
45.
yeah, fine.
Gate 2. Gate 2.
And there's the one we want.
27. 9.
Pull up right there. Both engines off. That sound. Right. Let's get them boarding. Right, 366 people on. We'll close the doors. Seatbelts on. New seatbelt sound I've put in because I prefer this one. Let's get the
Ladies
safety
and
info
gentlemen,
playing.
we kindly ask you to
Just close the cockpit door. Get both engines on again. Let's turn around. Oh, brakes off rather.
South. West. 6.
And while that's happening, we will turn some systems on
TCAS on.
that we're going to need. We'll set flaps now. We'll do automatic navigation now.
Automatic navigation on.
What's our current takeoff speed?
Ceiling. Current takeoff speed. 297.
297.
Altitude.
We'll go 500 in there and we'll go 14 on the angle.
500.
You must be relatively heavy. I mean, I guess we have people and stuff, so...
Takeoff speed.
What's this thing's...
273.
Oh yeah. Anyway, let's get moving a bit faster across to our runway.
737 roll to the runway A4.
A4. Yeah, so this was a flight request made on our flight request form. If you do want to leave a flight request and you haven't already done so, or yours has already been done and you want to leave another one, then there's a video that I did on the channel, on the YouTube channel, with a link in the description, and it's also on my Twitter I think as well, so you can go on there. It's just a simple form. You just say your departure and arrival airport, and you also just have to say which sim you'd like me to do it on, and the aircraft, and then at some point it will hopefully get done. Right, there's the exit right there. To get back onto the main taxiway.
23. 17.
slow ourselves down. We want to go that way rather. And yeah, seems fine. Let's open the doors again so we can hear the passengers a bit now. Look at the cockpit door rather. Okay, let's increase our speed a little and let's get going for runway A4.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Eurofly aircraft. We'll be taking off in a few minutes, so please fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
Simon, I started playing Eurofly again recently. Thought you and Marshall both did great jobs on the voices.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the voices I did a while ago, but yeah, they came out well. They were good, both of them. Yeah, but yeah, it's nice that you started playing Eurofly again. I mean, it's something to pick up every now and again and have a look at. Nearly missed that turn in there because I wasn't concentrating. Right, we'll go round onto A, and we want A4. I think. Typical, they give us like the furthest runway they could possibly give us.
7 volts to runway A4.
Yeah. And just increase our taxi speed a bit, why not?
Mostly cloudy temperature 28 breezy eastern, 7 kilometers per hour cloudless.
A1.
Right, we are nearly at our runway, finally. This has been a really long taxi. I wonder if I could get over to Tower early and just get clearance. Then we'll just go as soon as possible. 134.8.
Squawk 1629. Identification confirmed.
That's the runway we're on.
SK737, you are cleared to take
Oh,
off
yes.
from runway A4.
Right, now just listen to these engines on takeoff. Positive rate, gear up.
Continue heading north.
Yep, stable speed. That was quite a long takeoff roll, but that was fun. Love the bass of that gear sound. Right, airborne, so we'll increase speed again up to the usual 250 knots or 530 kilometers an hour. Speed restriction below 3,000. This plane is loud.
SK737, continue on your present course and altitude.
Good, there we go.
SK737, climb and maintain 11,000.
I wonder what that noise was. It was the music for India that was playing. I was like, what is that weird noise?
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Right, now we're airborne. Let me just turn these engines down a little bit just so it's a little bit quieter. It's not so loud in my ears. Yeah, we'll leave it at about 70. Climbing nicely, and we are on course. We'll increase speed as soon as we get above 3,000. Yeah, we'll go to a nice cruising speed. I'm in no rush to get there.
Taskbar. Eurofly.
And we're pretty stable now, so seatbelts off.
Off.
R.
900 crosswind from right. 65. Alan Padre Barak, hi, this is original sound from the game or your mod.
This is just the original one, Alan. It's slightly modded DEF file, but the original sound. Only reason being that it was requested in a 777-300ER, and I only modded the 200LR one. I could have just inserted my mod into the 300ER, but I just didn't have a chance.
SK-737, you are leaving the airspace warrior.
But yeah, we're in
Have a safe
default.
flight.
I've no idea where they got the default
Nick
sound
Cantos,
for this. It's
where
not
are you
necessarily
flying to?
realistic. We're flying to somewhere
Caleb
where
Nienhuis,
I've never heard
hi,
before.
I am back.
Hi Caleb, everyone's back at once, yeah. We're going to Delhi in India, basically. Don't even ask me where we departed from, because I can't pronounce it. Somewhere in India that someone requested. I really don't know like where the... I don't know what it was called. Anyway, we're fine now. We're yeah, we're climbing pretty nicely now. We've got some speed.
Alan Padre Barak, sounds more like old truck, or tractor.
Huh. Yeah, it is a bit weird. I don't know where they got this this sound from.
Caleb Nienhuis, who do you have as your towers?
Pretty much all the English towers there are, Caleb, to download in Eurofly. I think I have. Yeah, it is a weird sound, Alan, yeah. It doesn't... I've no idea where they got this. It doesn't really sound very, very like a 777. It'll do the job though. Like I was saying earlier, I want to get oh really? Come on, no. Not a storm. I get bored of this. Happens far too often. How is the weather nice at the departure airport and then there's a storm?
Navigation off.
Fine. Let's try and avoid it. Yeah, I want to get P3D, Alan, just for streaming, because apparently it's better on performance for streaming, and another added benefit that I think will make it really easier for me is the fact that you can hear the audio outside of the sim. You don't have to just have it inside. So what I've started doing in FSX is actually controlling the throttle, the speed myself, because I just find it way easier. FSX Pilot isn't that good at controlling the speed. It tends to kind of go to full and idle power a lot easier
Caleb
than it should.
Nienhuis,
So
what is your favorite aircraft?
in real life, or in the sim, in real life, I mean, it's kind of the same in real life and in the sim. Probably the A320, because it was the first kind of plane of its kind to have such technology, which really changed the way flying worked. and
Traffic.
it has some
Traffic.
great
Descend.
sounds as well,
Descend.
especially in
Descend.
FSX.
Descend now. Traffic.
Descend.
Traffic. Descend. Descend.
T.
-1.
T.
0.
Altitude as 1. 0. 0. Select. 1.
Let's get
B.
ready to climb again.
Eurofly. Z.
11,002.
Maybe I should put the seatbelts back on.
Done.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I'm not in FSX today, because I'm kind of I'm hoping to get P3D set up and sorted.
Nick Cantos, how did you get the cast sound?
Off YouTube, I think, and then I modded it and put in like the dinging sound. The dinging
Caleb
sound is a
Nianhuis.
separate file.
Oh, you're getting everything at once.
I know exactly. We get a storm, we get TCAS, everything happens at once. Yeah, it was just off YouTube, modded sound. It was from a real world aircraft.
N.
31 left heading 353.
Yeah, I love the storm logic of Eurofly. It's so great. We have, you know, really calm, nice weather coming out of whatever airport we departed out of, and then we get a storm.
Caleb Nianhuis, does the seatbelt sound automatic?
What, like, do you mean? Is it one that I made that seatbelt sound with the ding? The seat belts don't do themselves automatically, no. Wonder if I can go a bit over again.
N.
See, this is why you should always take extra fuel, because when you have a storm that you have to fly around, you never know what can happen. Luckily,
Caleb
we have extra
Nianhuis,
fuel.
oh that's cool, I like it.
Yeah, it's quite a nice sound. I like the way you hear like the button being pressed and then the ding that it makes. I reckon we can go back on automatic navigation now. Let's try the seat belts off.
NN.
Yeah, and then you hear the actual like seatbelt being undone.
Alan Padre Barak, Airbus will release new model named A220 which will replace A320 in the future, I think.
I don't think it'll replace it, Alan, because what the A220 is, essentially Airbus bought Bombardier, or they took a big share in Bombardier recently, and if you remember the CS models that were recently released, the CS300 aircraft from Bombardier, Airbus essentially took that aircraft and have renamed it the Airbus A220. So I don't know if it will replace it, but it's certainly another aircraft for Airbus to add. So you've got the A320 family. Yeah, we got rid of the storm. Yeah, you've got the A320 family, which was obviously the original Airbus thing, and then the A220, which they've just got, which is essentially the CS300 aircraft just made into the A220.
Caleb Nianhuis,
yeah.
how can I get that one sound?
The seatbelt sound. How can you get it? I have no idea. I don't think it'll be out there. I would probably have to upload it. Tell you what, I'll do it.
Menu.
We've got a bit of time. Let me just go.
Document unknown. Documents window.
Yeah, I could probably like upload it or something, and then I'll tell you what, I'll message you with a link or something after the stream. It's just a simple audio file that you just paste in. It's probably already out there somewhere as a mod, but I just preferred it to the old seatbelt sound I had. It just sounds more realistic. I'm sure you might be able to find it on YouTube anyway, if you just type in seatbelt sign sound or something for aircraft, and you might be able to record that on like a audio editing program and put it in, but if not, I can send it you. Right, so we've got Delhi in 1 hour 13 minutes.
Caleb Nienhuis, okay, if you want to you can email it to me.
Okay, I probably already have your email somewhere, but let me check, and then once the stream's done I'll just dump it in Dropbox and send you the link.
Caleb Nienhuis, or I can search, what is ever easier.
No, I'll email it to you, that's fine. That's easier there, and then you just copy and paste it. It goes in Eurofly directory, then you go audio aircraft and just put the 2 files in there. Yeah, I think I have your email, Caleb, because it's on. I think it must probably from the Eurofly mailing list or something. That's I can search it up on my emails and then just compose a new message from there. So yeah, I'll do that.
Caleb Nienhuis, I am on Eurofly emailing list, you can my address there.
Tell you what, let me also just
Caleb Nienhuis, thanks.
it's fine. Let me just log on to my Team Talk server as well, in case Marshall's around, which is not at the minute, but I'll go into the flying channel.
Caleb Nienhuis, I see his aircrafts parked at airports.
Yeah, he probably has them all over the place. I don't think he uses Euroflight much anymore, he uses FSX more. But, which is fine, just as long as you
Caleb
can fly on
Nienhuis,
FSX.
sometimes.
Yeah. Let's see who's around on traffic actually, shall we? That was the airport we departed out of. Hyderabad, but I really don't know. There was actually a few people around here.
Boeing 737 Zulu, Cornelius, Boeing 787 Dreamliner, Tessie, Boeing 777 PMDD Type 2, L. One pilot's in range of his airport, Declan Webster, 713, Boeing 777 300
Yeah, you see, that's the fun. After that crash we had on stream where the game was like bugged because I landed after the emergency landing and yet it still said I'd crashed, you drop right down the rankings. Let's see who's in the air. Oh, not bad.
Boeing 747 with 231 passengers. Departure airport, Port Luke, course, full open. Iraq, USA, 996.
Oh, Borak's in the air.
196 passengers.
A310.
Germany. Course, 3 Iranian, please.
I reckon that's a task, probably.
Last known position by Anita, please. Current state, please.
Interesting.
400, Airbus 8. Last known. Dennis Nelson.
Seeing if we know anyone around.
Douglas, Airbus 8, departure airport. Digit, 11M. Current state, near end, 440, Concord with 80. Last Avila Juma, 3 4. Lorenzo, Bill Digit. Niantic, 3400.
3400, wow.
Radix Seaford, 48. Boeing 7. Clara, 370.
Anyway, yeah. Lots of random people in the air.
Caleb Nienhuis, LOL, doesn't it only go down on tasks?
No, it can go down on free flights, especially if you crash. It's slightly yeah, it's slightly crazy how far you go down when you crash. Yeah, I think you usually end up dropping about 1,000 places or something. But yeah, if you're in a free flight and you crash or something like that, it still affects the ranking. But you know, rankings are what they are. It's not necessarily a fair system, but it's just something fun.
Maharashtra. Caleb Nienhuis, I am ranked like 70 but I don't really care.
Yeah, the rankings are what they are. Like I say, I'm not too bothered about what happens with them. It's a bit kind of strange the way they work. I mean, you have to fly the default aircraft, which makes absolute sense. You have to fly the aircraft that are catalogued. It just means if you make one of your own, you have to get it catalogued before you can actually use it for rankings, which, like I say, makes sense. Otherwise you'd have people making aircraft that can go, you know, ridiculously fast and, you know, with like really ridiculous specs, like a super plane. But yeah, and obviously also, like I say, if you crash you fall really, really far and it takes a lot longer to get back up. Which is fine until a bug in the game causes you to crash, and then, you know, you've lost your ranking. But like I say, they are what they are. It's just a bit of fun. If you're able to get up there, then great. So what do we say? Do we want manual landing by me, or do we want to watch the autopilot do it? I haven't done an autopilot one in a while, but it's up to you what you want
Caleb
me to do.
Nienhuis, it would be funny a acrobatic plane.
Yeah, the Eurofly physics aren't good enough to do that though, but it would be cool if you could actually like spin the plane out upside down and stuff.
R.
900 crosswind from Simon, I vote manual land.
Okay, we have one vote for manual land. I thought everyone might say manual land.
Nick Cantos, I want to see an autopilot landing. I have not seen one before.
Oh, interesting. So we've got 1-1 here.
Caleb Nienhuis, autopilot if you wanna be lazy.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we'll see. I might just do an autopilot land because I haven't done one in ages, and yeah, I just wanted to see. I can't even. I can very vaguely remember how it's actually done with the autopilot. I mean, it's pretty simple. You press it, it does it, but like how it does it, I can't remember. I do like the autopilot disconnect sound though. If I put the autopilot on, then disconnect it,
Autopilot off.
you get that binging noise. I like that. That's actually from an Airbus in a Boeing, which just sounds wrong, but because it's like it's in a Boeing and it's supposed to be an Airbus, but you know, it's still nice. Only reason autopilot's not in now fully is because it annoyingly it just goes to full speed, which is completely ridiculous because in real life it doesn't do that at all. It tries to maintain a cruise speed.
I don't think it's realistic.
No, it's not realistic.
Alan Podribarak, can you tell me when you plan my flight request from Zagreb? I wonder because I do not want to miss the stream.
I'll send you a message, Alan, on Twitter or something when I'm going to do it. I wanted to do it like today, but like I said, or something like that, but because I'm trying to get P3D instead of FSX, then...
Okay, I change my vote.
Okay, we'll do an autoland then. We'll do an autoland. Even though it's not like okay, so it's not really realistic as it does it in real life, but we'll do an autoland and see how it lands it. Yeah, I'm trying to get P3D working, like I said, because I think it'll be easier to stream with. I'm better on performance and not quite as laggy as FSX, only because P3D is 64-bit, FSX is 32-bit. But once I have P3D working, and the A320, because that's probably what I'm going to do it in, because I love that aircraft in FSX, it has some great sounds with the sound pack I'm using, then I will message you. So after this weekend, there's not going to be a stream for about another 2 weeks because I'm going away for a holiday. So I'll be flying in real life. So yeah, so there won't be a stream for like I go. Well, I won't give the exact date, but it's
Caleb Nienhuis, I only joined because I saw your tweet.
yeah, the tweet thing's helpful. It does it for me automatically when I start streaming. Yeah, I fly kind of midway through next week-ish, and so for 2 weeks or so there probably won't be another stream. But when I get back, we'll hopefully be in P3D doing some flight requests or something like that instead of good old Eurofly. Are we still on the right frequency, or like are we over the ocean or something? No, we just is it just no airports around here at all?
The closest is Hyderabad.
No, there's literally no airports. Well, there are, but they're just starting Eurofly.
Caleb Nienhuis, on Eurofly Airlines, haha.
I think I'd be worried if I was going on Eurofly Airlines. I mean, there's yeah, there's some good pilots in Eurofly Airlines, but there are also some very bad ones. I would be quite worried, especially if we were going by Eurofly physics as well, because that could be disastrous.
Caleb Nienhuis, they might go turbo 10,000.
Yeah, exactly. We might have turbo 10,000. Or we might have like a pilot that's ranked like 3,000. Welcome aboard our aircraft today. I am ranked 3,000 in the pilot rankings on Eurofly, but don't worry, you're in good hands with me. I don't think that would inspire much confidence at all.
Caleb Nienhuis, big sonic boom.
Right, I'm just going to go to the toilet for a second and go and grab a quick drink. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the autopilot in, which means we're going to go to full power, but it does mean if there's any TCAS warnings, it will avoid them for me, which is helpful. And what was that? Oh, it means we've just reached max speed. And yeah, hopefully there's no airports nearby, so I should have a little bit. I'll watch the stream, so if there's anything major happens, then I'll come straight back, but I'll only be about, I don't know, a few minutes or so. I'll be back in a sec then.
Nick Cantos, I know of one terrible pilot. My brother when he falls asleep on stream.
Right, I'm back. Again, Nick, yeah, I don't think that would make for a good pilot in the real world either. But you know, depends how long the flight is. What? I have no idea what that just said. Some place that we've entered, but I don't know where we are. It's quite good actually, the pilot doesn't know where we are.
List Delhi, 773 km ahead, 40 at Delhi, Eurofly.
Okay, let's just leave the autopilot in now, and let's just see how we do. So I'm just going to literally try and let it take the plane to the runway from here. This is going to be fun. See if it can actually do it, but we'll see.
Caleb Nienhuis, me once forgot about the pre-zoor off and I didn't hear warning because I was talking to friends on Team Talk.
Alright. Yeah, that is easily done when there's a lot going on. It's, yeah. Eurofly, despite the fact that it's quite simple in terms of how you would really fly an aircraft in the real world, you still have to be paying attention if there's like a load going off. It is easy to miss stuff.
Caleb Nienhuis, once you get landing clearance it will put on flaps and landing gear.
Oh, well I might do them myself before to help it out, because just for realism's sake. I'll let it take care of the altitude and speed and stuff and whatnot, but I might do flaps and gear, because that's cutting it pretty fine, doing it as soon as you get the clearance. Like, just as you're descending right onto the runway. Tell you what I do want to do when I've landed. I'll show you, because we haven't done much FSX lately or P3D, but there's the sound pack I have for
Epson dialog. OK button. Zero flight.
go away Epson. The sound pack I have for the A320 is the best sound pack ever, and I have some recordings of it doing takeoffs and stuff, and so once we've landed I'll show you the recordings. I'll just play them so you can hear what like this sound pack does. And the best thing about it is you have different sound scenarios for the different places. So you can have the cockpit view, then you can have front of the cabin and back of the cabin, and you hear different things. So I'll show you them because they're excellent. Glad I'm not doing a long haul in this plane because the sound is kind of annoying. It's not what a 777 really sounds like. I mean, can you imagine trying to fall asleep with this thing on? I'd find it pretty difficult. It's a bit of a annoying sounding plane, just because of the fact it doesn't really sound realistic.
Caleb Nienhuis, so France won World Cup.
They did win the World Cup, yeah. I think they're always favourites really. As soon as they, you know, as soon as they got to the final, of course, with Croatia. Croatia gave it a good go, but you know, well, fair play to them. They beat a lot of good teams to get there. You have to remember they got past Argentina, they got past who else? Belgium. I can't remember who else, but they played some quality teams to get to the final, and you know, so fair play.
Madhya Pradesh. Caleb Nienhuis, I can't sleep on planes.
Yeah, I've learned to sleep on planes. The only time I slept was when, probably the worst day with aircraft, when we were flying back from holiday. It was about a 4-hour flight on an Airbus, I think it was. And,
Caleb Nienhuis, I have tried.
Yeah, well this time I did, only because we were supposed to fly out, I think it was about 2 PM or something. So they take us up to the aircraft as if we're going to get on, and then they said there was something wrong with the plane, you're going to have to go back to the airport. So we go back to the airport, we're sitting there waiting. Then about an hour later they said it's fixed, come up to the aircraft. So the bus thing takes you up to the aircraft again. Some people actually got on the plane and then they said no, actually it wasn't fixed, it's still not working, go back to the airport. It was like great. Then about 5 PM we get back on the bus again to go to the aircraft because they said it was fixed, and guess what, it wasn't fixed. So I think the third time they tried it they said right, this isn't going to work at all. I don't know what part of the plane wasn't working properly, but they just obviously didn't think it was safe to fly. So after trying to get us on 3 times and then taking us back, we were all like annoyed, and then they finally sent a rescue plane and we ended up taking off, I think at about 12 in the morning AM or something, and that time I slept.
List Delhi 646 km ahead. 40 min Delhi. Eurofly.
Caleb Nienhuis, I went to LA once. Someone sitting next to me slept almost the whole flight from Australia.
I guess some people just find it easier to just sleep. Some people can just sleep anywhere.
Duggar Kayar, do you stream at the evening again? I'm no sitting on the bus and I'm on the way.
I might stream again later, yeah. I may. We'll see. I don't know what I will do. Maybe just some flights around my home area, the UK or something. But I may stream again later, yeah.
Duggar Kayar, okay, see you later.
Alright, see you later, possibly.
Traffic, descend.
Right, now does the auto... Yes, it does. Fantastic. Little bit of a steep descent, but it does deal with it.
Caleb Nienhuis, I have to go, it's kind of late, it's like 1 AM.
Yeah, I thought it might be over there. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. See you later, okay. Does it now? Are you going to climb? No, okay. Just wondered if it was going to climb back up for me, but apparently not. So I'll do that. Just climb back fine.
Caleb Nienhuis, bye, have a good day or night.
Yeah, I'll have a good day, hopefully, as long as this works out, and then we're going to go and have some tea. So yeah, I hope I'll have a good day. See you too.
List Delhi 554 km at Eurofly.
Simon, do you use a modal voice in Eurofly? Does it work okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, we may start to experience increased turbulence. For your safety, please fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't quite get what you mean by that. A modal voice. I use the sappy voice in NVDA, in Eurofly, if that's what you mean. Just because NVDA is weird with Eurofly because of the way my keyboard's laid out.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Let's turn these seatbelt sounds back on.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Done. Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Yeah, I think we're entering the turbulence, everyone. I think we've heard that about 10 times now.
You're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now leaving the area of increased turbulence, and you may now unfasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
Simon, like you can use a separate voice for place names or something. They call it a modal voice. So you are essentially using two screen readers at the same time. I couldn't get it to work in Eurofly 1.
Oh right, I see what you mean. I've never used that, no. I don't use that. I guess I could use it for like, to have NVDA read out the place names instead of SAPI or something like that. But no, I've like never used it. I don't even know how you get that to work.
E.
3362. Marshall Fairbrother, what is going on? I think I might do a touch and go on the runway it all started on, as it was almost a year since I got flights in X.
I don't quite know what you mean by the second part. Probably mean the runway you first did a flight on. And what's going on? We're doing a flight request somewhere in India. We're going to Delhi in a 777.
List Delhi 470 km ahead, 29 minutes, Eurofly.
Off.
What would you like?
List white coffee, black coffee, milk chocolate coffee, Eurofly.
This will take a moment. Here is your coffee with chocolate milk.
Marshall text on iPod logged onto the server. Marshall text on iPod join channel root. Marshall text on iPod left channel root. Marshall text on iPod join channel Declan's area. Marshall text on iPod left channel Declan's area. Marshall text on iPod join channel root. Marshall text on iPod left channel root. Marshall text on iPod join channel main area. Marshall text on iPod left channel main area. Marshall text on iPod join channel.
It's not running text, I have to go and change it.
Alright, that's fine. Just a second. Someone's ringing me.
But, why am I echoing? Why can I hear myself through my own headset?
Right, anyway, apparently I have to go and eat now, which is quite annoying because we're in the middle of the stream, but I'm going to just pause the flight. I will stop the stream and then I'll go live again after, and then we may do some more flying after. So we'll call this the departure stream and a bit in cruise, and then we'll do an arrival stream. So we'll go pause on the actual sim, and I'll stop the stream, and I will probably be back in about, well, let's say an hour and a bit at most. And we'll do the arrival. So tune into that if you tune into this one. Thanks for all the people who've interacted in chat. It's been another nice stream. We've had some people in chat, and I'll see